Hey, what's up, Shining Otaku? This is your host, Irvin, and today this is Shining Spotlight, the show where we highlight the creatives and the professionals in the industry in order to inspire you guys. Today we have a renowned writer, translator, and interpreter who is extremely pivotal to manga's role for English speakers. He's translated some of the first narrative manga that came over to the States directly from Osamu Tezuka, has written books over the years from manga, the world, to Japanese comics, to the Astro Boy essays. He's also done, books like the Astro Boy essays, Osamu Tezuka, Mighty Atom, the manga anime revolution, and he's also a award-winning author from doing manga to manga. Today we welcome Frederick Schodt or Fred Schodt to the show today. Thank you so much for coming on today.
Thank you. It's a pleasure being here.
Fred, I want to know, like, with the whole manga industry, the way it is today, before we even get into everything else, what do you think of how much manga's evolved from back in the time, I'm going to say maybe the 70s or so when you first encountered manga to now? How do you feel like manga's changed from then to now?
Well, when I first encountered manga, I have to say, I mean, I was actually in Japan when I was 15 in 1965, which is a long, long time ago. But the manga were not visible the way they are now in Japanese society. I mean, they were out there, but I really noticed them when I was in university in Japan in 1970, because I was in a dormitory in Tokyo at a Japanese university, and it was just amazing to me because college students were walking around with these big fat manga magazines, and manga had achieved a certain status among university students, I'd say, and also factory workers. They were kind of they were a badge, I guess, of being a little bit different, and they were kind of like rock and roll in the United States. They were something that were adopted by an older age group than were originally targeted, because manga, of course, most of them started out being targeted for younger children, and of course, depends how you define manga. But the long narrative, long arc stories were in the 50s and early 60s. I think they were mainly for children. So I don't think university students were reading them that much in the early 60s or anything like that. But by the time you get to 1970, it's kind of similar to the United States. You have a youth revolution in Japan, and you have people who become proud of the fact that they're big fans of comics, just like in America you had, people who were like 20, they were proud of reading, Spider-Man, that kind of thing. But even then, manga were not like they are now. Now they're really, I think, they're a mass medium. And there's manga magazines, as you know, for just about everybody in every genre that you can imagine. So they're kind of like, television, or now I guess it would be the internet. There's something that just about everybody is aware of, that and people have read, and they have favorite stories and so forth. It's really a mass medium today, I would say, and just about every subject, as I said, is covered by manga now. So that's a big change. That's a huge change. They're
Oh yeah, for sure.
they're a very developed and almost adult medium now.